This is home road tour is at, and for more on that, Erica Bivens joins us from there. Erica?
Yeah, thanks a lot, Wade. We've definitely felt those temperatures drop out here. Well, each Wednesday this month, we've been taking you out to our 5 parish viewing area. This afternoon, we're out here in Jennings at Founders Park. Just down the street behind us, of course, is the Strand Theater, a noteworthy venue here in Jennings due in part to its rich history. It was built in 1939 and was a movie house until 1982. The city of Jennings purchased the Strand in January 1993 and remodeled the building for the premiere of Passion Fish. In July of that year, a stage was constructed, and the Strand Theater became home to the community theater group known as A Block Off Broadway, also known as ABOB. For the last 21 years, A Block Off Broadway has been performing 3 shows a year, along with 1 children's and youth production. ABOB just produced Steel Magnolias for the 3rd time in September and October. In 2012, A Block Off Broadway went to the community to raise money to bring back movies to the Strand. The community responded with a little more than $32,000, and now the movies are back at the Strand once or twice a month. Pretty good. And here to talk a little bit more about the Strand is Glenetta Shuey. She's a part of A Block Off Broadway. Glenetta, definitely something that's had a major impact here in Jennings, but talk about some of the production. I mean, how many people do we actually have involved in some of these productions that you guys have out here?
Well, behind the scenes, probably it's increasing 20 to 30 people, actually working with us for free, all volunteers. And then there are those of us who have been on the board, as I have, forever, since we started 21 years ago, and we've watched it grow. It's waxed and waned a little bit. Our last production, our 3rd production of Steel Magnolias, brought in a record number. We seated almost 1,500 people in 5 performances.
Wow.
And that's a great deal in a small community theater. And I think that has a great impact on our community.
You just touched on it. I was going to ask, how does this help out the area as well as downtown Jennings? I mean, you got all these people coming in, not only to see the movies, but they're also probably shopping and eating, right?
Absolutely. They told me, many of them, as they were leaving, they were going to eat out at the nearby restaurants. Many of them, almost 50%, I think, registered as new patrons, never been to the Strand. So those are new people to see us. People from the area around Calcasieu and Beauregard and other areas. So we were very happy to see that.
Absolutely. And what's some of the feedback you've heard from those visitors as far as their first visit to the Strand?
Well, first of all, they didn't even know we existed. And those that did were impressed that it was such an older historical building and that we've done so many improvements to it. Years ago, our mayor, Greg Marcantel, a former mayor, helped to raise money to do a costume room and to renovate. And then recently we did some more renovations. So I think they were just surprised to see the types of sets we do and the quality of work we do here.
Absolutely. Again, just down the street from us, right behind us, actually, we're just a block away. Thank you so much for being with us, Glenetta Shuey. All right. Well, I've been touring some of the popular attractions here in Jeff Davis Parish, and at noon I told you about Muddy Water Rentals. They're a water activity rental company in Lake Arthur, but in Jennings, there's another place locals and tourists like to visit. It's, of course, called the Gator Chateau. They're located right off I-10. There you can find gators of all ages, from just a few months old to 8 years old. And, of course, tourists are allowed to hold the baby alligators there, since they're fed soy products and they don't yet have a taste for meat, or so they say. And while Director Susan Daigle says they may be, just a small site out there, they do draw in a lot of people from all around the world.
This past year we turned in for the December count, and as of December we had 32,500 visitors come through our little community here. And this year we started our recount, our new count, and this year we have started, and we've got 51 countries so far. Our goal is going to be 60 countries for this year, and up it from last year, but we get them from all over the world.
And the Gator Chateau is open 9 to 5 Monday through Saturday year-long, although their feeding doesn't start up again until February, since it's technically the Gator's hibernation period during the winter months. Now, if you haven't been there, I definitely recommend stopping by. The staff there is great, and of course, it's worth getting a picture with a gator. Well, coming up at 6, you can hear about some other popular attractions in Jeff Davis. One includes a tour that ends with a cocktail. The other, well, it weighs about 400 pounds and cruises at a speed of about 45 miles an hour. Can you guess what that is? But that's not all. Coming up after the break on Live at 5, we're joined by Jeff Davis's tourist information specialist to talk more about what else there is to experience around the parish. Stick around. We'll be right back.
60th anniversary KPLC. I am Mary Sue Lyon from Welch, and this is home.